sale deed. Won't even get pulled over in they new V. The good life.
Well, folks, Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, they are expecting millions, that is. In case you live under a rock and you haven't heard the big news, the reality TV star and the rapper are having a baby. Some estimate that the first pictures of Kanye's kids could be worth up to $3 million. Are you kidding? But what about the paparazzi snapping the pics? Joining me now is David Caplan, celebrity journalist and former senior editor at People magazine. $3 million? Come on, who cares?
People care. Well, let's put this in context and let's look at two other celebrities really quickly that just had babies. Snooki sold her baby photos to People magazine for reported about $175,000.
That's a far cry from $3 million.
Jessica Simpson, who's a big star, she just had hers. How much do you think for that? About $750,000. So if you compare the star power of a Jessica Simpson to Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, you have two celebrities. And you just have to think how the magazines work. And I know working there is that you put on a cover, you have two celebrities, so you get double your bang for your buck, basically. Kim Kardashian is so much more relevant than Jessica Simpson. So unfortunately, she is. I mean, we're here to talk about the price, not whether or not we like them. But it definitely could go up to there.
I mean, talk to me about the math, because we're a show that's all about money. So you say $3 million for a picture like that. If you put it on the cover of People, how many magazines have to sell in order to make back that money?
$3 million, I should say, is a bit much. But if you did, a typical circulation for a magazine like People, a really great, good selling issue, it could be it go up to 1.5 million issues. And you have to think, People magazine, let's just say People, because I don't want to focus on that. It could be a battle, say, between People and Us Weekly. Those are the two sort of top contenders in the Celebrity Weekly. If you look at People magazine, that's like the moneymaker for Time Inc. So that magazine makes so much money in advertising, they make it up. And also, magazines, they want these baby photos because it meshes sort of with their image. People is supposed to be all about, life milestones and experiences, but it is a crazy amount of money if you think that.
It seems like they don't make money on that. So if they sell 1 million plus magazines, they pay $3 million for the pictures. If you sell a magazine for $3 each, you've just made back your money without any of your other costs. You already had subscribers in there. It's not incrementally that they went up by another $3 million. That was the total.
The money does get made up a little bit after advertising, but $3 million is a bit much. But people I was even saying on the conservative side, $1 million. People were like, no, that's crazy. But if Jessica Simpson's getting around 800,000, Kim Kardashian, like it or not, she's actually more relevant. She has more projects going. People will pay for it. And there's definitely going to be a bidding war.
It just seems like this has gotten so crazy and so out of control. There's always the package that's so ridiculous. It's like the baby photo plus the nursery, and then there's also the I've lost all the weight in 10 minutes.
Your Celebrity Weekly stuff.
Well,
I was going to say, $3 million may not be just for the actual baby photos. It could be exactly the nursery
photos. But you
photos.
look at it online, and then it's free. Who even buys the magazine anyway? You just go to Us Weekly or Page 6 online or whatever it is, and you look at it, and you haven't paid anything. So I think it doesn't make any sense. Also, on a more serious note, because I don't want to finish without mentioning this, we were talking about the paparazzo who was killed the other day trying to snap a picture of Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber, it turns out, wasn't even in the car at the time. It has gotten so crazy. Are these guys really making enough money to risk life and limb? Do these photos really pay off that much? How many photos do people pay for in a given week?
Well, here's the thing. There's so much competition among the paparazzi in Los Angeles. That's why they're always so feverishly chasing people. They want to get that photo. So with more, obviously, photographers, there's more competition. But we're talking numbers here, like you said. One of the past year's most infamous paparazzi photo shoots, when Kristen Stewart was caught with the director, Rupert Sanders, those were paparazzi photos. That's how their affair was discovered. So
that's a needle in a haystack, though. How much do you think it was? How much was it? I don't know.
$250,000.
Seems like it was worth more than that. It sold a lot of it. But everybody looked at it online. Again,
but someone
had
to buy those photos. The thing is, it's the print magazines that actually have the money in the budget. So we're all looking at them, and that's why sometimes you see those crafty watermarks on photos that'll have the stamp Us Weekly on it. So even if you're going online, the brand had it.
What does a good paparazzi make per year, by the way? One of these guys? What do you think? I know there's a huge range.
There's
you could sell nothing or whatever. But if you're like middle of the road, what do you think?
A really good one could earn, several $100,000 a year.
Yeah, but you also could die. So
you could die, that's very true. There's lots of middle people involved. A lot of people, sometimes the publicist will take a cut out of it. If they're bartering it, it's a little shady sometimes.
It's very shady. David, thank you for coming on.
Thanks a lot.
All right, up next, when you were a kid, you probably counted down the seconds until you got your braces off, right? I did. So why is wearing fake braces suddenly a status symbol with some teens? We've got the incredibly weird details on this one. you can never have too much money. I think you can have too many braces, but no.
I got soul, and I'm super bad. Now I gotta move.
Can you imagine a day without the internet? No browsing, surfing, buying, selling, or downloading. Millions of